Hello and welcome to the special presentation of the Golden Globes 2025. I am Constance Miller. This is going to be part 1 of 2. I'm going to do all the movie categories in this video, and then in a separate video I'll do the television categories. So that is the game plan. So let's get started. Here are the categories for Best Picture Drama. It's interesting that I haven't seen any of these movies, but I think that Dune Part 2 is going to win, so that's what I'm going to give it to. Here are the nominees for Best Picture, Musical, or Comedy, and I think that Wicked is going to walk away with this one. Up next, we have the Best Picture that is animated, and it's an interesting set of choices, and it's a little bit difficult because I have a feeling what one is gonna win, but I'm gonna give it to Moana 2. Best Motion Picture Non-English. This is always just a grab and pull for me on this category. I don't watch a lot of non-English films. I don't like reading my movies if they're subtitled, and if they're dubbed in English, it bothers me that what is being said doesn't match the mouth of the person that's talking. So those are very frustrating aspects. And not to say that there aren't some good non-English movies out there. But in this case, I'm going with Vermiglio. To me, that just has a solid ring to it, even though Emilia Perez has received a lot of nominations. So going with Vermiglio could be a mistake for me. Up next, we have Best Female Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. And this is a tough category. There are a lot of powerhouse females in this category, and it was really hard for me to decide who to give it to. But ultimately, I think that Tilda Swinton should get this because she is just so amazing and so versatile. So I hope that she gets it. For Best Male in a Motion Picture Drama, this is also a tough category. But I've been hearing some really good praise about not the character, but the actor that I picked. And that is Coleman Domingo. And I think that he's the front runner for this award. It is now time for Best Female in a Motion Picture Comedy or Musical, and this is a tough category as well, and there's some notable names here, but I think that hands down it's gonna be Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, and I'll be super surprised if she doesn't get it. The next category is Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. And this was an interesting category with some very diverse actors. And looking over the list, I've heard so much good stuff about Jesse Plemons and what he can do as an actor. So I'm gonna give the award to him, and hopefully he'll receive it at the award show. It is now time for Best Supporting Female in a Motion Picture. This covers the whole spectrum, drama as well as musical or comedy. And I think a lot of people are really going to want Ariana Grande to win this, but I'm going to give it to Selena Gomez. I think that she is phenomenal in everything that she does and should be recognized. It's long overdue. Best Supporting Male in a Motion Picture. This is drama and comedy or musical. And this is a bit of a tough category as well, but I think Kieran Culkin is going to just run with this. I think the industry is finally realizing what an astounding actor he is, and he's already won some awards, and I think that this one is going to go to him. For Best Director, I think that this is going to go to Sean Baker, the director of Anora. Anora has received a lot of praise, but not so many nominations. So I think that it's going to be the director that takes home this award, because it's got to win something. It is now time for Best Screenplay, and I think that this is going to go to Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez. And considering all the nominations that Emilia Perez has received, I think that screenplay is definitely going to be a shoo-in for sure. So that's what I'm going with. For Best Score, this really was a little bit tough for me because there were two contenders that I think could get it. And I had to choose between the two. And I went with Hans Zimmer for Dune Part 2. Some people would say he has enough awards, but he's so brilliant in what he does that I think he deserves this award. So for original song, I decided, since I didn't give it to them for original score, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for the song Compress Repress from Challengers should win. And I think anything else would be an upset, but you just never know with these award shows what's going to happen, but that is my choice. So this relatively new and wild category called Achievement in Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, which I already said. It's a relatively new category, and to me it seems a little bit ridiculous, but it's a chance to recognize some movies that don't normally get nominations in all the major categories. So, I'm obviously going with Deadpool and Wolverine. It lived up to the hype, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I would love to see this movie win this award. so this is going to do it for part 1 of my Golden Globes nominations coverage and suggestions / hints / predictions. And let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think is going to win? Do you agree with my choices? Do you disagree with my choices? We can have a discussion. That would be marvelous. So stay tuned for part 2, where I cover all the television categories. And as always, love and light to you all.